Has it ever occurred to you when someone complimented you for the work you have done, and instead of feeling good about it, celebrating about it, you just started to doubt yourself, or you just quickly made a joke about it and moved on, or you just passed on the credit like, you know what, it was a team effort, like this? If it's yes, then you're among the 70% of people who feels embarrassed or discomfort after receiving the compliments. But why? Why we tend to do this? Let's see.
मतलब दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी कंपनी में तेरा प्लेसमेंट हो गया?
नहीं यार, कुछ भी यार, मतलब गूगल में हो गया, सबसे बड़ी नहीं है यार वो, एक्चुअली तो देखा मीडियम साइज बोल सकता है।
अबे तेरी तो लाइफ सेट हो गई यार।
अरे नहीं यार, इसको थोड़ी तू सेट बोलता है कुछ नहीं। इसको ठीक है, मतलब चल रहा है, लाइक सबका चल रहा है यार सेट।
एक्सक्यूज मी, आर यू मिस्टर ओवरअचीवर गोखले? सर आपकी एनुअल पैकेज 10 लाख से 1 करोड़ कर दी गई है।
तू 1 करोड़ कमाएगा?
नहीं यार, कुछ भी क्या, कुछ भी ऐसा कोई भी बोलेगा तो 1 करोड़ बोलने के लिए काट कूट के कुछ मिलता नहीं है, उतना नहीं मिलता है।
सर और कंपनी की तरफ से एक ब्रांड न्यू ऑडी भी मिल रही है सर।
तुझे ऑडी मिल गई?
नहीं यार, ये सब बोलने वाली बात है, सच में थोड़ी सिर्फ बोला है यार।
गांडू तू गाड़ी के अंदर बैठा है?
अबे नहीं यार, क्या बोल रहे तू यार, ये अंदर बैठा हो क्या फेलियर? क्या हाँ क्या मैं तू ये कहाँ बैठा है? ये ऊपर बैठा क्या तुम लोग यार?
सर एक मिनट सर, आपको कंपनी की तरफ से एक आईपीएल टीम भी मिल रही है।
नहीं ना, तुझे आईपीएल की टीम मिल गई।
नहीं यार, मतलब टीम मिली है लेकिन हार जाएंगे यार, ऑक्शन काफी खराब था यार।
सर आपकी टीम में धोनी और कोहली दोनों।
2 मिनट चुप रहेगा क्या? देखो बाहर आके मारूंगा मैं, चुप रहेगा क्या?
Okay, so first of all, let's try to understand what's the process of receiving compliments. Like how the comment is recognized, then it is interpreted, then it is cognitively processed, and then why you feel embarrassed or surprised or happy about it. So first step is attention and recognition. So this is the initial stage where the receiver becomes aware of the compliment, and they also recognizes that okay, it is directed towards them. Which involves hearing the compliment or reading the compliment. In my case, I can say reading your comments where you just appreciate me, compliments me. However I post, however is the video, you just compliment me. So this involves reading the compliment and also realizing that whether it's praise, recognition, or it's sarcasm. Then second is emotional reaction. So after receiving the compliments, recognizing the compliment that it is directed towards us, person experiences an emotional reaction, and that emotional reaction can range from certain emotions to certain emotions, because I mean it can range from surprise, happiness to modesty, discomfort, or embarrassment, because this emotional reaction is influenced by so many factors such as your self-esteem, your culture, your personality traits, and so many like specific content of the compliment. I'll tell you about it afterwards, but yes. And the third is cognitive processing. So once the emotional reaction subsides, then comes the step of cognitive processing. So in this step, the people who has received the compliment starts to analyze and interpret the meaning of that compliment, like they cognitively process it, which involves thoughts about the compliment's accuracy, intentions of the compliment giver, like whether it was really genuine or was it sarcastic that we couldn't understand, and whether it aligns with our own self-perception. And yes, then fourth is acceptance or rejection. As I said, that whether it aligns with our own self-perception. So if we think that okay, I'm good at this task, I have done this task, and yes, and then if other compliments us about that task, then we may feel that okay, yes, I have done this, so is he or she is complimenting me, so it is okay and I'll accept it. But if you know that okay, I am lacking in this part and the other just compliments you about that part which you fucked up, then you know that okay, I'm not like this and you're complimenting me about it, so you might reject it. So acceptance or rejection, so it is based on the cognitive processing, where individuals makes a decision regarding whether to accept or reject the compliment. Acceptance involves recognizing the compliments, internalizing the compliments, like taking the compliments, acknowledging its validity, integrating it into our own self-perception, like okay, good. Then rejection. So rejection involves discounting or dismissing the compliment, not accepting it, like this. And the last step is expression of gratitude or denial. Of course, if you accept the compliment, then you will show the gratitude, you will say thank you, you will smile.
पिताजी भाई रात को बात करते हैं। चल ओके निकल ओ पिताजी कैसे हैं आप?
I'm absolutely fine. आप बताइए।
अभी तक फाइन नहीं था, लेकिन अभी आपको मिलता है फाइन। I'm fine.
Oh God, जेठाजी आप भी ना।
And if you reject the compliment, then you may downplay your achievements, you might deflect credits to others, like it was team efforts, etc. Or you make self-depreciating marks, like you will make a joke about it and move on.
आप ना बहुत वो हो।
वो मतलब
छोड़िए ना, जाने दीजिए।
नहीं छोड़िए क्यों, बोलिए ना, वो मतलब क्या?
आप बिल्कुल मिस्टर अय्यर जैसे बात कर रहे हो। वो भी मेरे हमेशा ऐसी तारीफ करते रहते हैं।
क्या बबीता जी कचरा कर रहे हैं आप मेरा।
But why does it make you feel awkward? Well, there are many reasons behind why does it feel awkward after receiving the compliments. First is self-esteem and self-worth. So self-esteem and compliments are very closely related. Like if you have a positive self-esteem or good self-image about yourself, then you are more likely to accept the compliment, internalize it, and accept the compliment as affirmations of your abilities, work, and qualities. On the other hand, if you have negative self-esteem, not so good image about yourself, then you may doubt the accuracy of the praise, that compliment, and then you may start to attribute that compliment to the external factors like what it was, team efforts and abilities. Second is your culture. Yes, culture can be considered as one of the many factors behind how you receive or perceive the compliment. So if your culture is like that, which always prefers modesty or expect modesty unconsciously, then there are chances that you will downplay that achievement or you may feel embarrassed about it. So because one research conducted by Leung and Cohen in 2011 found out that individuals from collectivistic culture like our East Asian or Asian culture were more likely to respond modestly and downplay their achievements in response to compliments compared to individuals from individualistic culture like Western culture. Third is confirmation bias. Yes, confirmation bias. My psychology students, friends, and professors, assemble. It's confirmation bias because, yeah, okay, so confirmation bias is a bias which refers to the tendency of individuals to interpret or seek out information in a way that confirms their existing beliefs or preconceptions while ignoring or discounting the information that contradicts your belief. Okay, I'll explain. So, for example, let's take an example that you hate Dhoni. Okay, you hate Dhoni. You hate Dhoni because you have certain experiences or knowledge about him. So, your mind will always try to seek out the information which confirms your belief about hating Dhoni and always ignore or discount the information which contradicts your belief that okay, Dhoni is good. Like even if you're getting the information that okay, he's doing really good, I mean he's playing good and etc. But your mind will simply ignore that fact and will just confirm the existing belief which you have about Dhoni, which is hating Dhoni. So this is what confirmation bias is. So in this case of receiving compliments, you have certain beliefs about yourself. So if the compliment given by the people resides with your belief, then without any hesitation you will take it. But if it is somewhat contradictory to that belief, then you might feel awkward about it and you will tend to downplay or attribute that compliment to the external factors, or you won't accept it like it was team effort or arey nahi yaar aisa thodi hai, like this. And the fourth is fear of expectations. See, compliments are good, very good. But if it is raising the expectations of others about yourself, like Ram, you got 94.6% in your class 10th. So we expect that you get at least 5% more in class 12th, that is 99.6%. It's deadly. Seriously, it's deadly. So that literally creates a sense of pressure or expectation to maintain or exceed that perceived statement. Then that fear of not meeting those expectations can make us feel uneasy or awkward, which can even further lead to anxiety or self-doubt, which no one really wants. And hence, you feel awkward after receiving the compliments. So yes, that was all about today's video. I come up with such novel concepts every now and then, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you keep the subscription button pressed if you have. And you can compliment me about my work, this video, in the comment section. I will accept it, 100% I will accept it. I'll give you a like, I'll give you a good comment, and share this video like this, and I'll see you in the next one.